Did you know that the original Hard Rock Cafe, pictured on the back cover of the Doors Morrison Hotel album, has no connection to the famous restaurant chain we know today? A surprising revelation indeed. In the heart of Los Angeles, nestled at 300 East 5th Street, the original Hard Rock Cafe, an unassuming diner, was immortalized by the Doors in 1969. This was a time when the Doors, featuring the charismatic Jim Morrison, the keyboard maestro Ray Manzarek, the guitar virtuoso Robbie Krieger, and the rhythmic genius John Densmore, were at the peak of their psychedelic rock journey. The Doors had a penchant for the eclectic and the iconic, and the original Hard Rock Cafe was just that. A place that was part of the fabric of Los Angeles, blending in with the city's unique rhythm and vibe. This very locale found its way onto the rear cover of the Doors Morrison Hotel album. The album, divided into two sides, Hard Rock Cafe and Morrison Hotel, was a tribute to the establishment and its influence on the band. Fast forward a couple of years to 1971. Across the pond in London, two American businessmen, Peter Morton and Isaac Tigrit, were on a mission to bring the rock and roll diner culture to the city. Inspired by the back cover of the Doors album, they adopted the name Hard Rock Cafe for their venture. Morton, whose father founded the popular American chain Morton's Steakhouse, was no stranger to the restaurant industry. Together with Tigrit, they aimed to encapsulate the essence of rock and roll in their diner. The original Hard Rock Cafe and the famed restaurant chain may not share a direct lineage, but their histories are intertwined through the thread of music, specifically rock and roll. The Doors, through their album Morrison Hotel, unknowingly became a part of this connection, leaving an indelible mark on the history of rock music and popular culture. To recap, the original Hard Rock Cafe, a humble diner in Los Angeles, became a piece of rock and roll history through the Doors Morrison Hotel album. The name was later adopted by entrepreneurs Peter Morton and Isaac Tigrit for their rock and roll themed restaurant chain, further cementing the legacy of the original Hard Rock Cafe. Remember, every corner of the world has a story to tell, especially when it comes to the history of rock and roll. So, stay curious, keep exploring, and continue to rock on. Don't forget to show some love by liking and subscribing to the Rock and Roll Roadmap's YouTube channel.